So you got an email or saw an ad offering a 7-day cruise for just $448 and you think, hey, I've got $450 to spare, I'm going to go on a cruise. Well, before you start packing your bags, you should know that the cruise is not going to cost you $448. It's going to cost you more. A lot more. I'm Jeff, and today I'm going to let you know how much that $448 cruise is really going to set you back. Let's break it down. But first, here's a disclaimer. Different cruise lines do things differently. Some cruise lines, like Asmara, have higher fares, but include things like drinks and gratuities. But if you're a first-time cruiser traveling on a more mainstream cruise line, you can expect things to be different. As an example, I'm looking at a 7-day Caribbean cruise on Princess. It's $448 and leaves from Fort Lauderdale and goes to Grand Cayman, Roatan, Honduras, Belize City, and Cozumel. Sounds like a pretty decent cruise. I've been to those ports, and it's a good time. The first thing you should know is that this is the price for an interior cabin that probably is not in a prime location on the ship. So forget about looking out the window. If you want a cabin with a window, they start at $748, and for that price, you'll probably have a view that's blocked by a lifeboat. Balcony cabins start at $948. Suites and mini suites, those are even more. Okay, let's say you've decided you don't need a window and you don't really care what part of the ship you're in. You're just going to plunk down your $448 and go on a great 7-day cruise. Well, wait a minute. You're going to need to pay $155 in taxes, fees, and port expenses. So that brings it up to $603. For 7 days of fun, sun, entertainment, and all the food you can eat, that's still pretty good, right? Well, here's the thing. That price is per person and based on 2 people sharing a cabin. It's not like renting a hotel room for a certain price and having 5 or 6 people sleeping there. Let's say you bring another person with you. That doubles the price to $1,206, but it's not over with yet. There are gratuities that are added to your bill, and as of this recording, gratuities on Princess have just gone up to $16 per day per person. For the 2 of you, that's $32 per day times 7 days. That's an additional $224 added to the $1,206. That comes to $1,430. By the way, the gratuities go to the people who take care of your room each day, as well as to your waitstaff at the restaurants and countless other people whom you'll never see that are behind the scenes making sure that you have a great cruise. For your information, gratuities differ from cruise line to cruise line, and it can range from about $12 to $20 per day. So Princess is right there in the middle. Your alcoholic drinks and soft drinks are more than likely not included in your fare. You'll have to pay extra for these and pay an extra 15 to 20% gratuity to the bar. Now, you can get drink packages that may save you money if you plan on drinking quite a bit, but for the sake of the calculations in this video, we're going to say that you're not drinking any hard liquor or soft drinks. We're also going to assume that you're not going to buy any photo packages or get a massage or go to any specialty restaurants that cost extra. There's plenty of great dining options that are included in your fare. We're also not including any shopping that you do on the ship or any visits to the casino. Once you get to a port, you're probably going to want to do an excursion. Get out and see some ruins, or swim with dolphins, or take a city tour. There are lots of options, and the prices range from about $30 to several $100s per person. Let's face it, a bus ride to the beach is going to cost less than a helicopter ride over a volcano. We're going to say that you're going to take it easy on the excursions and not do anything too expensive, so let's say you'll spend a total of $250 per person in excursions. So that's another $500. Now we're up to $1,930 for 2 people, and really, when you consider what you're getting, that's not too bad. For under $1,000 a person, you're visiting 3 countries, getting great entertainment every night, having the opportunity to go to different activities during the day, use the exercise room, visit the library, or just sit by the pool. You have all the food you can eat at a variety of different restaurants. There are movies on your TV and contests, games, and entertainment throughout the day. Personally, my wife and I love cruising, and we think it's still a pretty good value. If you're finding this information helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Unlike a lot of things on your cruise, subscribing is free. No, really it is, and it really helps out the channel. If you click that little bell, you're going to be notified when I upload new videos. With just the bells and whistles of the Excursions added on, that $448 cruise has just about doubled in price. And remember, this is for a basic inside room. But there are more expenses that you do need to consider. Unless you live in or near a port city, you're going to need to fly in. So there's airfare. And if you park your car at the airport, you'll have a week or more of parking fees. I always recommend arriving at the port city at least a day early, so you'll need to pay for a hotel room. Getting from the hotel to the cruise terminal is going to cost you the price of a taxi or a shuttle. And after your cruise, you'll need a taxi or a shuttle to get you back to the airport. Make sure you tip your drivers. Oh, and by the way, there's a very real possibility that you will need a passport. Finally, you might want to consider travel insurance. It's one of those things that you hope you'll never need, but if you do need it, it's sure nice to have it. Of course, if you want to add in dining in specialty restaurants, drinks, time at the spa, more elaborate excursions, photo packages, etc., 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 your credit card is going to get more of a workout. Now remember, the example I gave was for a 7-day Caribbean cruise on Princess Cruise Lines. You can find 3 or 4-day cruises that are cheaper and cruise lines that are less expensive. And be aware that some cruise line offers may include onboard credit, which is money that you can use toward onboard shopping, specialty dining, drinks, or other things that you may purchase while on the ship. I know it can be confusing, but your best bet is to sit down with a notepad and calculator and look at all of the additional expenses and then see if a cruise will fit into your budget. And remember, you're not going to be going on a $448 cruise for $448. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you on the back roads or in the buffet line.